Hi, how's it going? Well, the rain stopped and it's a very sunny day, lovely out there, gotta say, here in the Côte d'Azur. Hope you're having a good time wherever you are. What an immense weekend we had. It started sort of last Tuesday when my birthday fell. Oh, it was I'm not ashamed to admit, my 45th birthday. There you go. And celebrated it at home with the family on the Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday celebrated it with the friends and the band. So it was a very celebratory weekend, let's say, of which those of you who are at the Raskas on Saturday no doubt will have see that all good celebrations have to come to an end at some time. Usually with us that means the throwing of a few cymbals. Owls in fine form. So we had a great Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday at the Raskas. So many people we met there. It was really cool. And I had a wonderful time. Really enjoyed it. Celebrating my birthday, of course. Some friends of ours, especially who came over on Friday. Jeff and Jay from Leicester. Jeff, also known as Pinky. I don't know why that is, but no, it's because he goes pink in the sun. That's why. It was amazing. We played there. We played at his house, at his place in Leicester. We haven't done now for the last couple of years now. But we went this year and we did a Hawaiian beach party in December for the Christmas do for his employees. But I noticed there was a picture on the wall as we walked in of Pinky, this guy, in full Rod Stewart attire, with a wooden microphone that he was twirling around, obviously miming to "Do You Think I'm Sexy?" But it looked familiar to me, and it was only on questioning that, sure enough, Pinky started out at Pelon, which is a place that we know very well, because not because we play there, but because we used to live there. We don't play there, never have. And so it was great seeing this guy on a stage that I'd looked at many times before. I shouldn't have really said that, should I? Well, apart from that little gaffe, this video might not make it now, but because for legal reasons we're not allowed to reveal the name of the campsite that we play at. Not that it's the one that I mentioned earlier. There's thousands of campsites down here I could mention just at the drop of a hat that I know very well, if needed to. Anyway, it was great to sort of, Pinky came over on Friday anyway, and we had a great time at Raskas. Again, celebrating my birthday and celebrating the fact that him and Jay had come over from Leicester, not just to see us, but to spend some time over here as well. But it was great to see them make the effort to come a bit further from Antibes to come and see us play. And a great time was had by all, really was superb. As far as the album's going, it's getting close. Sean arrives on Saturday morning. I've not long been talking to him on the phone. He's doing well. He's geared up for his role as a producer. I'm geared up for my role as a singer, and I can't wait to get stuck in. So we've got a gig on Wednesday at the Gaff, which is tomorrow. Thursday we're in Le Jardin de la Mer in Paul Grimaud, if anyone's about. Martin's place, as I've mentioned before. And then Friday and Saturday once more at the Gaff. Sunday we'll be doing a bit of light rehearsal before going into the studio on Monday, bashing through the songs for a day and night, and then we start midday, very early for us, on Tuesday to record what will be our next album, tentatively titled Horizons, although I wanted to call it Bloody Blah. And no, not really. It's called Horizons at the moment. and we're really looking forward to getting stuck in. It's as I've mentioned before, I just keep getting excited, but it's so close now, I can't wait. So probably my next video will be either from the studio, if I can manage that, or if not from the studio, then certainly a report on what's happening in the studio, and to give you a sort of an idea to what goes on when we get into work. That's all about. It's about all I've got to say at the moment. I'd just like to say, with reference to a video you may have seen that I put on last week, I've got to make an apology. I've got to make an apology. It's not something that that I meant to do, I don't think. I think I just got carried away in the first video. It was pointed out to me that threats of physical violence on YouTube are sneered at, and rightly so. Although I've declared war on someone, I don't want them to think that that means they have to fear for their life in any way. I'm just a mere ant. All I wanted to do was to vent my spleen against a certain person, and I did that. And if I caused offence to anyone by threatening that said person with violence, I do retract that. I would not like to threaten anyone with violence, and I've probably said in the video that I'm not one who'd hurt a fly normally, unless you count throwing shopping trolleys at people, which has been known. But then, no, I'm not that sort of person, and rest assured there are no. But there has to come a time when you have to speak in honest and an honest way, and I'm afraid my emotions perhaps made the better of me, took over for a while, and I may have said things that I will have to look back at the video and see what it is I said that was a threat of really physical violence. But I do apologise, not just to the person who was threatened, but anyone else who might have been offended. But it doesn't mean that I respect that person in any way. I have no respect for that person. But no respect and violence, two different things. Just wanted to clear that up. Thanks for letting me waffle a bit more. Back to the band. I'm all ready for it. This is going to be the greatest thing that's happened to this band in the last 10 years. And thank you all for being a part of it. Everyone who sees us at the moment is convinced that we're going to do something of worth. We just seem to be firing up so well, and if I was a religious man, I'd pray. But I'm not, because I believe in myself and the band, and I believe that, you know, we're capable of making something timeless and possibly even great. And all being well, this is our moment. So thanks for your time, and I'll speak to you very soon with a report from the studio. I don't want to think of it drinking. Take care. Have a great day.